Finding the perfect pet, a journey to the right choice. Sophie had always wanted a pet. After months of thinking, she decided it was finally time to bring a furry friend into her home. But as she browsed through websites, visited shelters, and scrolled through pictures of cute animals, Sophie quickly realized that choosing the right pet wasn't as simple as she thought. Every animal was adorable, but would they all fit into her life? That was the question. Sophie's first visit was to a local shelter. The moment she walked in, she was greeted by a playful puppy, wagging its tail and jumping around. It was a Labrador retriever, full of energy and life. The staff told her labs are great companions, but they need a lot of exercise and attention. Sophie bent down to pet the puppy, laughing as it licked her hand, but then she paused. Her job as a graphic designer meant she worked from home, but her schedule could get busy. She thought about her small apartment and the fact that she didn't have a backyard. Could she really take a dog on long walks multiple times a day? As much as she loved the puppy's excitement, she realized that her lifestyle wasn't suited for such an active pet. She wanted a companion that didn't need constant attention or space to run around. Next, Sophie visited a friend who had recently adopted a cat. It was a beautiful black and white cat named Luna. And as soon as Sophie walked in, Luna approached her, brushing against her legs. Cats, her friend explained, were independent and low maintenance. They are perfect for someone with a busy schedule and they are content with lounging around the house. Sophie sat on the couch petting Luna, who purred softly in her lap. It was relaxing and she liked the idea of having a pet that didn't require constant supervision. But there was something else to consider. Sophie had mild allergies, and even though she loved how calm Luna was, her nose started to itch and she sneezed a few times. Maybe a cat wasn't the best fit after all. The last thing she wanted was to struggle with her energies every day. A few days later, Sophie visited the pet store, still unsure about what kind of pet would be right for her. As she walked through the aisles, she found herself in front of a large aquarium filled with colorful fish. She hadn't considered a fish before, but the idea intrigued her. The shop assistant noticed her curiosity and came over. Fish are great for people who want a low maintenance pet. They don't need to be walked or fed multiple times a day, and they are quiet as well. Plus, watching them swim is surprisingly calming. Sophie imagined a small aquarium on her desk where she could watch the fish swim while she worked. It seemed peaceful and she liked the idea of having a pet that added a bit of life to her space without demanding too much time or care. But she wanted more interaction with her pet, something she could cuddle or play with occasionally. Just as Sophie was about to leave the store, she saw a sign that caught her eye. Adopt a rabbit. She hadn't thought about getting a rabbit, but something about the idea excited her. The shopkeeper told her that rabbits were social, gentle, and didn't need as much space as a dog, but were more interactive than fish or cats. They are great indoor pets, the shopkeeper explained. They enjoy being around people, can be little trained, and are generally quiet. Plus, you can let them out of their cage to hop around the house and they're fun to play with. Sophie spent a few minutes with one of the rabbits, a small, fluffy bunny with soft brown fur. The rabbit hopped around her feet and then nuzzled against her hand. It was sweet and friendly, but not overly demanding. Sophie loved the idea of a pet that was affectionate but still relatively easy to care for. After weeks of researching, visiting shelters, and talking to pet owners, Sophie knew she had found the right pet. The rabbit, whom she decided to name Milo, was the perfect match for her lifestyle. Milo didn't need constant walks like a dog, didn't trigger her allergies like a cat, and provided more companionship than a fish. When Sophie brought Milo home, she set up a cozy space for him in the corner of her living room. Over the next few days, they bonded, and Sophie realized how much joy he brought to her life. Milo loved hopping around her apartment, and when Sophie sat down to work, he often curled up nearby, content to simply to close to her. Sophie had found her perfect companion, one that fit her lifestyle, her space, and her personality. In the end, choosing the right pet wasn't just about what animal she liked the most. It was about finding a pet whose needs aligned with her life. So, the moral of the story is choosing the right pet means considering more than just cuteness. It's about understanding your lifestyle, your space, and the kind of companionship you want. With a little research and reflection, the perfect pet will find its way into your heart. So, thank you for watching Peekaboo. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.